Hi, I'm Sandy Uziak. I'm with Remax Results, and today's Realtor Referral Spotlight is shining on Ryan Deiner of Holistic Health Associates. Ryan, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Ryan and I have known each other for a couple of years now, and both professionally, I've used his services, and we know each other on a little bit of a personal level now. And he's going to talk to us today a little bit about health issues and recommendations for people over 50. So let's roll with that.
All right, let's do it. Well, people over 50, which we are. I'm close to.
And I am.
Right there.
Yeah.
Is the probably the most common group or demographic of people that we see.
Okay.
And so. Things that we do in our 20s and 30s that we seem to recover from very quickly and we don't think about are things that in our 50s we have to think about a lot because they limit us. They keep us from being able to do some of the things that we'd like to do. And most of us in our minds are still 20, but our bodies are not.
And our bodies yell at us.
Yeah.
So what are some common things in our age group?
Well, common things. So obviously for women over 50, we see a lot of menopausal symptoms. We'll see hot flashes, we'll see sleep issues, we'll see women who are having trouble losing weight because there's such a shift in hormones after 50 and how we can kind of help support that. And then we see a lot of musculoskeletal problems, people who want to continue to work out or want to, or don't work out and just start doing something and then they hurt themselves because their body just isn't as resilient or isn't as, conditioned as it is when you're younger. So we'll see lots of aches and pains and muscle and joint issues that probably wouldn't have happened 10, 20, 30 years earlier to the same person.
Right, right. Because I notice, like for me, and I think for a lot of women, we have issues with sleep problems. What about how does alcohol affect us over 50?
Sure. So really, what happens to your entire metabolic system, which is a fancy way of saying your digestive process, is it doesn't work as efficiently as it does when you're younger. So you know how we all talk about, well, when I was a teenager, I could eat McDonald's and then a piece of cake and have a soda and then go out for some beers and you just wake up the next day and you just go about your day.
Yeah.
And if you did that today, how would you?
Would not be pretty.
Right. And it's really funny that we know that intuitively. We know this is not allowed anymore because, but what's actually happening is your body is just not breaking down and processing the load of chemicals and the load of preservatives and the load of, alcohol, for example. It takes a lot to process alcohol through your liver. Okay. And so, your body has to detoxify these chemicals and then you have to excrete it, So we have fun for a little bit and then your body goes, I got to get rid of this now.
Okay. And then is it slower and harder when you're older?
It's slower, it's harder, and you don't, your body doesn't absorb it as the same way. So, you have a worse hangover if what used to be, you could have 4 or 5 drinks and be fine. Right. Now you try and go to work on 4 or 5 drinks. It's like, oh, wait a minute. That's
I've actually noticed too, I can't handle my liquor anymore. 2 drinks, I'm done.
Yeah.
Is that because it's not breaking down and metabolizing? That's why?
Very, very, very much, very likely that's the case, right? Okay.
And I won't necessarily have a hangover the next day, but it's just I can't handle it anymore.
Right. Right. And so it's a common challenge. One of the things that we do for people is we try to enhance their digestive process. So we want to make their digestive system operate better. And so there's a concept in holistic health of what is your biological age and what is your physical age. So your biological age may be 52 or 53, but physically you may be 41 or you may be 38 or you may be 36. So we're always trying to do things to enhance people's health, to lower their physical age so that you can continue to do some of the things that you like to do. We don't want to enable poor behavior, of course, but
Right.
you know, we want you to operate within the realm of your age and what's beneficial for you. But those are some of the things that we can do to help if you are having trouble processing certain foods, certain drinks, etc.
And so that would be through, you know, maybe massage, maybe acupuncture, which you do.
For that in particular, it would be usually a combination of herbal supplementation
Okay.
and acupuncture. Herbal
Okay.
supplementation for internal medicine, which is what the digestive system is. It's an internal medicine issue. The herbal supplements are really, really beneficial. They really,
Okay.
they're all natural. They are tested. They are high quality, and we've been using them for years. And that makes a huge difference for things like digestive system issues, and as does acupuncture. Acupuncture stimulates the nerves going into the digestive system. It helps with some of the blood flow in your digestive system. So all of these, you know, those two things in combination are probably the most likely direction that we would go.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would much rather have a good night's sleep, you know, than have too many drinks and not be feeling good the next morning. It's, you know, time is short and there's lots to do, and I'd rather just feel well.
For sure.
So that seems to be, it makes total sense. And it's nice that we're becoming more and more aware of and leaning towards this type of health, as opposed to getting to that bad place and then going to get a pill.
Right, and those pills we get stuck on for the rest of our life a lot of times.
Yeah,
you know? So
which also can cause damage.
Right, that's right, vicious cycle.
Well, thank you. I think that makes total sense. Everyone, Ryan Deiner with Holistic Health. It's Sandy Uziak with Remax Results. And feel free to contact either one of us for questions.